We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you an entertainer? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. I just want to take time out to wish you and your family a wonderful Easter filled with laughter, sunshine and the company of loved ones. Enough respect. In the news today, detectives in Westmoreland, they have arrested and charged 22-year-old Danesha Kerr for the offense of larceny as a servant. Danesha, she's living at Burn Savannah in the Frome Police area of Westmoreland. Reports are that Danesha, she was employed as a loan officer at the Negril branch of Loans Mart Financing. It is said that an audit was done, and the audit revealed that between last month on March 21 and last week, April 16, the sum of 322,000 Jamaican dollars was missing. It is further alleged that Danesha, she had collected the money from customers on the company's behalf and pocketed the money. A report was made to the police, who commenced investigations. Danesha, she was subsequently picked up by the police and she was charged, so she'll be facing the courts shortly. In this next report, we are learning that last night, Sunday, April 20, about 8 o'clock, a 36-year-old security guard of a Maypen Clarendon address, he was walking along the roadway in the vicinity of the Hard Rock Hotel at Bambolan in the Lilliput area of St. James when he was attacked by about 7 guys. They proceeded to rob him of his properties, beat and stabbed him. The man, he managed to escape from his attackers, who made good their escape on foot in the area. The police, they were called, and when they arrived on the scene, the security guard, he was found in a board structure building with multiple stab wounds to his head and his face. He was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. More to come on this one. The mayhem. This one, it took place last night, Sunday, April 20, almost 12 midnight. It took place at Bedward Lane in the Smithfield area of Westmoreland. Our information is that a man, his name is Ajoe Robinson, but he was popularly known as Bramson. It is said that Bramson, he was either in his late 70s or his early 80s. He was a caretaker living at Bedward Lane. We are told that Bramson, he was a man who loved him liquor, and last night about 7 o'clock, Bramson, he was seen in a drunken state. He was seen taking his goats home about minutes to 12 midnight last night. If you look on your screen, Bramson's 2-bedroom house was seen engulfed in flame. The fire department and the police, they were contacted. When the fire personnel arrived on the scene, cooling down operations was carried out, and the charred remains of Bramson was seen lying on his back in the burnt-out house. Sad indeed. In this next report, now, in yesterday's video, I told you about the killing of a taxi driver popularly known as Tiffa. I did some digging, and this is what I found out. I had said that his son's name is Elias Ramjeet, but his son's correct name is Eric Ramjeet. There is a 2016 photo of Eric on your screen. Eric, he has been a hoodlum from he was a teenager. He's now 34 years old. That man on your screen, his name is Gavin Campbell. Next month on May 9, Gavin, he will be celebrating his 48th birthday. Gavin, he was born and grew up in the parish of St. Anne. He attended the Yarcastle High School and then the Michaels Teachers College. Gavin, he later migrated to the United States of America, where he attended the University of Phoenix. In 2012, Gavin, he was living in Orlando in the state of Florida. In early July 2012, Gavin and other relatives, they journeyed to the parish of their birth to attend a family reunion that they were planning for a while. They were staying at a villa in the Runaway Bay area. On the night of Thursday, July 5, 2012, about 10:30, Gavin and other relatives, they were at the villa when 4 hoodlums invaded. The hoodlums, to include Eric Ramjeet, they were armed with guns and knives. They proceeded to rob Gavin and his relatives of money, cell phones and other valuables. A tussle ensued between the hoodlums and the relatives, and the hoodlums, they opened gunfire hitting Gavin. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Gavin, he was rushed to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD. Now, here is how the police were able to crack this case. You remember I just told you that there was a tussle? Not only was there a tussle, one of the relatives actually bit off one of the hoodlums' fingers. When the police arrived on the scene at the villa, the finger that was bitten off was shown to them. As a result, as the police suspected, the hoodlum whose finger was bitten off, he turned up at the St. Anne's Bay Hospital for treatment and he was immediately placed under police guard. His name is Mark Brown. Mark, he was eventually questioned by the police and he confessed to them that yes, he was one of the hoodlums who went to the villa. He also gave the police the names of the other 3. There were 1. Eric Ramjeet, 2. Lorenzo McDonald, and 3. Kevin Bailey. All 4 hoodlums, they lived at Hampstead in the Runaway Bay area of St. Anne. The police eventually picked up the other 3 and the 4 of them were arrested and charged for the killing of Gavin and the robbery of his relatives. The matter, it lingered in court for years and I am not sure what was the outcome, but one thing is for certain was that Eric, he was eventually released from jail and he continued with his hoodlum activities. We are told that Eric and his cronies, they are involved in several break-ins in the Runaway Bay area and they are being enabled by persons in the area who are quick to buy the stolen items. We are also told that in a recent robbery, Eric, he was shot and injured, but that did not stop him from carrying out his hoodlum activities. On Friday, March 28th, Eric and one of his cronies, they broke into the all-terrain boss house at Hampton in the Runaway Bay area of St. Anne. The 2 hoodlums who were captured on CCTV, they ended up stealing a licensed gun and ammunitions, cash, colognes and other valuables. We are told that when it was found out that it was Eric and one of his cronies who broke into the house, a message was sent. Send back the gun and keep the money and the other stuffs. Eric, he did not budge. Eric was eventually arrested and charged by the police and he is still in police custody. Words start going around that a family member go dead if the gun was not returned. We are told that Eric's mother, she's living overseas and she was in Jamaica recently to attend a funeral, but when she heard about what was about to happen, she took care of herself and she went back overseas. It is said that the father, Tiffa, him never take the threat seriously, so he continued doing what he did on a daily basis, running his taxi. On Saturday morning, April 19, about 8:30, 62-year-old Christopher Paul Ramjeet, also known as Tiffa or Chef. He was out running his taxi in his white Toyota Probox motor car. Remember now, Tiffa, he was not one of his son's cronies. There is no evidence that Tiffa knew where the son hid the stolen gun or the other stolen items. Equally, there is no evidence that the killing of Tiffa was ordered by the all-terrain boss. But what is confirmed is that Tiffa, he was shot and killed in his car by hoodlums, and there is all indication that this killing was as a result of his son's misdeeds. Let's hope that Tiffa's killers are brought to justice. The mayhem. In this next report, this one took place yesterday morning, Sunday, April 20, about 11:30. It took place at Newtown District in the Sandy Bay Police area of Hanover. The police, they are saying that a guy, his name is Shane Mario Facey, but he was popularly known as Una. Una was 32 years old. Una is from Nagohead in the PMore area of St. Catherine, where it is alleged that Una, he was a member of the Nagohead-based Umbrella Gang. We are learning that Una, he was convicted and sentenced to 6 years in prison in July 2020 for illegal possession of firearm and other firearm-related charges. Una was released from prison in late 2023, but reports are that Una, he continued with his hoodlum activities. It is reported that last year, things got hot for Una in the Nagohead area. As a result, he went to the Newtown area of Sandy Bay to chill out. It is said that from time to time, Una, he would return to Portmore to carry out the orders of the leader of the Umbrella Gang. We are learning that Una, he was a person of interest for several gun-related crimes that took place in the Portmore area. Yesterday morning, a team of police officers, they went to a house where Una was said to be staying in the Newtown area. The police, they are saying that the house was breached, and once inside, Una, he allegedly pulled a gun and pointed it at them, and in a few seconds, it was all over. Una, he felt clutching a Browning double-action 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 7 9mm rounds. Una, he died on the spot. Indicom are carrying out investigations. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, we are learning that yesterday morning, Sunday, April 20 at minutes to 6 o'clock, a guy in his early 20s known as Tyrese, he's from a Lovelane address in Kingston. He turned up at the Bridgeport police station with blood all over and bawling to the police for help. Tyrese, he had gunshot wounds to his right shoulder and his face was swollen. When he was questioned, he told the police that late Saturday night, April 19, almost 12 midnight, he, along with his friend, Jordan Byfield, aged 21 years old, of the same Lovelane address in Kingston, they went to the Southborough area in a rented motor car with 2 females. Follow me, Tyrese, he told the police that one of the females had just arrived from overseas. He said the female who was driving the car was the one who had rented it. According to Tyrese, this link-up was for the female who arrived from overseas to sort out some paperwork for his friend Jordan to travel overseas. He said the reason for going to the Southborough area on Saturday night was to drop off the female who had rented the car. He said on reaching their destination, the female who was the driver. She drove onto a dirt track and the car was immediately surrounded by about 8 guys. He said the guys took both him and Jordan out of the car and started to beat them up. He said the guys opened gunfire at them, hitting him to his right shoulder. He said he managed to run off and jumped into swampy waters where he pretended to be dead and remained there until daybreak early yesterday morning when he found his way to the police station. He told the police that he did not know what had happened to his friend Jordan or the 2 females. Tyrese, he was rushed to hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. About minutes to 7 o'clock yesterday morning, residents they stumbled upon the lifeless body of Jordan Byfield. Jordan, he was seen along a dirt track in the vicinity of Redgate Garage off Germain Road in PMore. The police, they were called, and when they inspected Jordan, his 2 hands were completely taken off, and Jordan, he had received machete and gunshot wounds all over his body. Jordan, he died from earlier in the morning. We are finding out that both Jordan and Tyrese, they were members of a notorious gang known as the Gang of 5, and this gang is based in the Love Lane area of Kingston. The police, they are carrying out investigations to ascertain what they were really doing in the area and who was it that attacked them. More to come. In the meantime, the mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want